Riley Green in the studio with us.
What up, Riley?
What's going on?
Looking ridiculously handsome today. Good to see you, man.
Thank you. What about Riley? How's he?
Hey, there's some dopey.
So it begins.
There we go.
Didn't take long.
Just right out of the gate.
So how are you, man? Everyone's good. We've been talking about your shoulder, your elbow, or something for a while. Everything, but you're healthy.
Really
You're
listening.
good.
You're like, your
Shoulder,
arm or
elbow.
your
How's
leg
that
or
knee?
something.
How's
I know
that
your
doing?
foot. How's your foot doing?
It was your elbow. I recall.
No, it's okay. I just came in to tell y'all, how injured I was.
All your aches and pains.
Nah, man, I'm doing good. I don't have a lot of time off the road, and so I've got to go get all my stuff checked out when I'm at home. I got 2 or 3 weeks at the house, and I'm getting to that age, starting to fall apart. All those years of construction work and playing ball, and it's just maintenance.
What do you miss construction work?
Not enough to stop doing this.
You're right. Right.
I remember when I used to get tired of being on the road and worn out, I'd go back and work about 2 days in the Alabama heat, and then I'd want to go write a song.
Yes.
But I did enjoy that type of work. I always enjoyed being able to see what you did at the end of the day, like going in and I still find myself when I'm going in places, I'll be looking like, oh man, this is what they did on the bus. But I have enough projects back home on the farm that I get to do my fair share of it still.
Yeah. We were talking about all the touring and stuff. You got a big one coming with you, man. One of our boys, one of our OGs.
Who's going to be on the show?
Tracy.
Tracy.
Oh, no way.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Dude, are you I'd be nervous.
Well, I mean, I wasn't until you said that.
You're going to be singing in front of Tracy Lawrence. You
He probably won't listen. He'll probably be
he will
asleep or
listen.
something.
Absolutely, he will.
He'll be standing on side the stage.
Dude, he's the best.
I just such a big fan of, Time Marches On, Pay Me at Birmingham, Texas Tornado, Alibis. Just
Alibis.
He's one of those guys. I had John Michael Montgomery do a show open for me a couple of years ago, and I forgot how many hits he had. Tracy's one of those guys you just one after the other.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to watching his set. I can't say that I'll sit and watch the openers every night, but I really think I will on this tour. Ella Langley's on it. She's great.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure.
But, man, Tracy, you just can't help but like him. He's just a regular dude.
He told us, we're talking about Paint Me Birmingham. And I just assumed it was, Birmingham.
About Birmingham.
Right.
Yeah.
He's like, well, actually, there's a style of house called a Birmingham style.
Try telling somebody in Alabama that. Please. And my thing is, like, if I was Tracy, I would have never told that. I would never correct somebody on that. Because it's like a state anthem,
Oh, yeah. No, it's actually.
Well, I would think, though, that they would still be kind of proud of it because it's a Birmingham-style house. It's where they're from. And
it works. I think if you could do that on purpose in a song, you should.
he also said that it was the imagery. He said, he talked to the songwriter about it, and he goes, it could be all things. It can be the city. It could be the style of the house. It could also be the idea of Birmingham.
Yeah, I think that the best double meaning type lyrics like that are usually an accident. I had what was that? I had a song that said Ford or Chevrolet. Like, put me in a Ford or Chevrolet. And the point of me saying that was, like, it doesn't matter what kind of truck it is, as long as it's one of those two. Like, those were the real, trucks back in the day. And I had, like, everybody would ask me, is it Ford or is it four-door Chevrolet? And especially when you mumble
I initially thought it was four-door. I thought it was four-door Chevrolet. That's how I sang it.
Not that made the song a hit, but it was like, it's such a conversation piece. People think about it, It's something that comes up. So.
And they argue. Like they're sitting around a fire arguing at night.
Getting mad. Friendships have been ruined
Throwing
over
Stanley things at each other.
Somebody on Etsy has to totally scrap a line because they have the wrong lyric.
Yeah, and we're passionate down there, about our state. So if somebody tries to tell somebody from Birmingham that's not what that song's about, good luck.
Yeah, okay. Well, hey, my bad. I just heard it from the guy who sang it, so I don't know. Different around here.
What does he know?
Riley Green and Mr. Luke Combs together. Come back more with Riley on the way. Hang on. Riley Green in the studio with us, and of course, we're hoping Different Round here just continues to rise and rise.
So you were saying,
like a Pentecostal preacher.
Wow.
Rise. It's gonna rise.
So you were saying you have a niece that doesn't talk to you because she's what?
Maddie, she's just, I don't know. I think she likes me. She speaks about me when I'm not there, like ask about me. But when I get there, I'm like, hey, she just like looks down and doesn't have anything to do with
How old
me.
is she again?
11. But see, I went to eat lunch with her brother at the elementary school, and her teacher passed with her class and said, "Hey, Riley, you can talk to your niece if you want to, whatever. Like, it's okay." And I was like, "No, you don't understand. We've never spoken. We don't have that kind of relationship yet."
Is it because you're so tall? Like, I would think because, when you're little,
But everybody's tall to a little person.
Right,
Yeah,
adults
I mean,
look
she
big.
talks
but
to other adults.
But how tall are you?
I'm 6'4".
6'4". Okay, I'm 5'9".
Well, she doesn't talk to me when I'm seated, so that can't be it.
You guys don't know what it's like to be a shy girl. That I was a shy child, a shy girl. I didn't talk to people until I think I went to college.
Yeah, she doesn't talk. She doesn't talk that much to a lot of people, but she doesn't talk to me at all. I bought a 4-wheeler one time and she rode on it with me. That was the most magical day we ever had. She put her hand on my shoulder.
I mean,
so
listen,
sweet.
guys. Imagine you're an 11-year-old girl and you're related to Riley Green.
Right.
Sounds miserable.
I mean, she
All your
hears you on
friends,
the
like, asking
radio.
for-
People, they talk about it. She talks about you all the time. And then I get it. I would be like,
Or you get the kids at school like, "Oh yeah, you really don't know him. That's not him."
That's not him.
Like
That's not your uncle.
it doesn't always go that good. So I don't blame her. I'd shut up too.
Yeah, my great uncle Wayne, my grandmother's brother, he goes to Huddle House every morning and Waffle House every morning, and he kidnapped me one day to take me to make sure that the waitresses at Huddle House
Prove.
Yeah, this really is my nephew.
that's funny.
It's funny. Nobody cared when I was laying brick with him when I was a kid for like 2 cents an hour all those years.
Now you just get up here on stage and start singing a song and
Yeah.
look, you're a thing.
Weird.
All right, Riley Green's with us. Come back. We'll talk more with Mr. Green, and we got to get our update on Carl.
Of course.
On the way. Hang on. Riley Green in the studio. Of course, we're talking about different round here with him and Luke Combs. And
That was smart, by the way.
Yes,
Smart
that
for
is
Luke to jump on your song.
for sure.
Yeah,
he
I thought
needed
so,
the push.
Yeah.
So-
That was pretty slick how I pulled that off. wasn't
Yeah.
it?
That's very good.
You like that?
What was it? You guys said, "Look, hey, I fish. You wear fishing shirts. Let's go ahead and do a song."
Yeah.
Well, I just assumed that because he was taking me on tour, that was my shot.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Don't miss it.
But man, that was such a popular song for years, and because Grandpa's kind of came in at a time when we were looking for that next single, it didn't really get that spotlight. So I was glad I got to re-release it and having Luke on something.
Wait, you
certainly
released
doesn't
it
hurt.
twice?
Yeah, it was on my debut album. Matter of fact, it was the title track of my debut album, Different Around Here. So
Well, I knew that, but I didn't realize the song was on there.
yeah,
that's crazy.
Different Around Here, and we re-recorded it and put Luke on it, and it's got a second life now.
Because I had been listening to, what's the live album?
It's probably called like Live Album or something, I don't know. But it's on there. Yeah.
Okay.
Really cool version of it on there too. But the live album was a really good example of why we wanted to recut it, because you can hear it, like fans scream that song.
Yeah.
They know every word, and they always have. So I just thought, man, it's kind of raised his hand. It's hard to ignore that.
Yeah. Did you bring Carl?
No, I did not.
The disappointment is real.
Yeah.
I mean, love you to see you, but
Well, I every time I walk in a room now, people are just looking at my feet.
Yeah.
Like where looking
Where-
right.
where is
Where
he?
is he?
Carl is his dog, by the way. For this, he's a corgi.
He's a corgi and a blue heeler mix, which I'm really glad you said that, because I feel like when you just start talking about Carl, people are like, "Who's this Carl guy?" Because it's such a
Some guy
person
crawling
name.
around on
It's
the
such
floor?
a weird,
It is a weird-
older guy name too.
It is.
I
Why Carl?
love dogs or even any animal with like a normal human name. Here's my cat Ryan. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Well, I'll tell you this. I don't know how it happened, but he looks like a Carl now. He's grown into it. It was the right name for him.
Do you have any animal named after Nick Saban?
No, but I'm an Auburn fan.
Oh, I didn't know.
So
that.
it's a snake.
Yeah.
That's where he put a snake.
I did not know that. So
Yeah. Plus, if you had a dog named Saban, you couldn't even call it. You know what I mean? Like, it'd be like 10 dogs run up in Alabama.
that's right.
and
know what I mean?
4
Like-
children.
Yeah.
There's,
that's
I
what-
mean,
yeah.
the amount of babies that I know
Walker
that
and
were
Texas
named
Ranger,
Saban.
yeah.
Seriously.
Be at Huddle House and 4 people go, yep.
Yeah.
Anyway, well, good. Well,
He's doing great.
Good. All right, good.
The fan support continues. I think he's got over 30,000 followers on Instagram. He's
The dog.
the dog. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, him on private jets though and stuff. It's the cutest floof.
I tell you what,
It's the
you should
cutest floof.
see is the DMs that he gets.
Does he get DMs from other people's
I'm
dogs?
talking about some.
People are
I
sliding
tell
into
you what's
Carl's
even
DMs.
worse than that is the stuff he sends back. That dude is a freak.
Carl, easy boy.
There's probably no exaggeration 10 signs at every show that say "Where's Carl?"
It's like you and Kurt Herbstreit. He's got his Ben. Is that his dog's name? It's everywhere. Well, people like dogs, man. It's a thing.
so.
It's a thing. You can check him out with Tracy Lawrence and others as we get into the touring schedule. When does that get all kicked off? When's with you guys?
Second week of February, we'll be rocking and rolling. We're kind of all over.
Okay.
A lot of shows goes on into the fall, so we'll be busy.
I know Tracy's excited. He's kind of like, ooh, it's a lot of work, and I'm like, dude, this is what you do, man. Have fun with it.
Man, I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be awesome to be able to play, a lot of new songs off the new record. Having Tracy out there, Elle is gonna be great. But it's just exciting to have my own show again. I mean, the stadium tour with Luke was an awesome opportunity, but you kind of miss being able to go and do your whole thing. And we added a lot of production. These are arenas, pretty big stages, so there's a lot of creative stuff I never really got to work on before.
That's cool. That's
Elle
exciting,
cracks me
man.
up too. The whole thing about take your shirt off and all that kind of stuff.
What was
Elle
this?
King.
Oh, no. Okay, well that did happen.
I know it did.
Ella Langley is the first of 3 on this tour.
Oh, okay.
Up and coming girl from Alabama.
Well, we need to have her in here so I don't confuse anybody anymore. I've never met her yet.
So I should have brought her and the dog. That's my fault.
Yeah, that's right.
I apologize for
Actually,
that.
just bring the dog. Carl is the best. We love Carl, and so next time.
Carson will be a Carl sitter.
Yes, I absolutely will.
Yeah, she'll watch him. She'll watch him for sure.
I was bring him over and leave him.
There you go.
Yeah, that's
He'd be like, where are you going? See you later. Riley Green, the album is Ain't My Last Rodeo. It's the latest one out, and you can follow Different Round here and get all the touring information on all social medias for Riley Green. Good to see you again, brother. Congrats
You too,
on
man.
everything.
Appreciate y'all.
Well, because over the years, teenage kids have told you to like and subscribe, we don't have to say that anymore.
You know what to do.